need to stay up here
Yes,
too.
the names of the kids.
Yeah, as long as someone can flip it like this, yeah.
Okay.
Cool. So the first one up is that
It's all right.
we're good.
These are extras.
Good evening, everyone. Please stand for the playing of the national anthem and then remain standing for the Pledge of Allegiance and pledge to the Texas flag. Now for the pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag
graduate today. Surround those who are graduating with your grace. Bless them with hope so that they move into the future with eager and open hearts. Help them with knowledge, skills, and insights gained through their education and live all lives. Inspire them to believe in the goodness of life and face the challenges and difficulties. As they commence with their lives, help them to stay true to their dreams, to use their gifts wisely, and to walk into the future with faith, hope, and great love. Amen. You may be seated.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Miss Christina Lopez, the interim principal here at Falfurrias High School. Thank you for being here this evening to celebrate with the senior class of 2025. I would like to welcome all the parents and relatives, out-of-town visitors, school board, administration, faculty, and staff that are here with us this evening for this special occasion. Would you please take this opportunity to mute all cell phones, which may cause any disruption to tonight's ceremony. Please do not exit the stands until all graduates have proceeded out. We do have an official graduation photographer, and the ceremony is being live streamed on the BCISD YouTube page. Although this is the class of 25's night, it would not be possible without the countless people behind the scenes making sure everything looks great. Thank you to the maintenance, custodial, FHS office staff, and senior sponsors for your unwavering support for tonight's event. I have procrastinated writing this speech all week, and honestly, I think it is because I was just not ready. These group of students hold a special place in my heart. They have grown up alongside mine, and I have watched them become the amazing individuals they are today. Although I know our mom's heart is not ready seeing them in action this year, whether in the classroom, halls, playing field, or on the stage, assures me that you all did a great job raising them. Seniors, you have faced challenges in ways that extend far beyond the classroom. Whether in academic, arts, sports, or community service, each of you has contributed the vibrant spirit of FHS. You've shown us what it means to lead with courage, persevere, and to care deeply for your classmates and one another. For that, we are immensely proud. This evening is a ceremonial event that closes one chapter and opens another. For some of you, that means continuing to higher your education. For others, that means more training in your career field. And for others, that is diving straight into the workforce. Whatever path you choose, do it with confidence and pride. Please know that everyone here at FHS will continue to support you in all your future endeavors. You will always have a home here at Falfurrias High School. Again, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for being here tonight to help us celebrate with the 2025 class. Seniors, the world is waiting for the difference only you can make. Go out there and live your absolute best life. Thank you, and let's enjoy this evening, this wonderful celebration together.
Board members and platform guests, please stand and be recognized as I call your name. Brooks County ISD School Board, Jose M. Lopez, President. Jessica M. Quintanilla, Vice President. Teresa A. Silvas, Secretary. Maria E. Ansualda, trustee. Veronica R. Tejerina, trustee. Dominic C. Alegria, trustee. David C. Salinas, trustee. Superintendent of Schools, Mr. Scott Rogers. Administration, Christina M. Lopez, interim principal. Micah Charping, incoming principal. Mercy M. Longoria, school counselor. Deborah L. Sines, school counselor. Michael Gonzalez, Rural Schools Innovation Zone Executive Director. At this time, I would like to introduce and welcome our Brooks County ISD Superintendent of Schools, Mr. Scott Rogers.
Good evening, everyone. Board of Trustees, family, friends, teachers, staff, and most importantly, the graduating class of 2025. It is a true honor to stand before you tonight as the superintendent of Brooks County ISD. On behalf of our entire school community, I want to say how proud we are of each and every one of you. This is a milestone you've earned through perseverance, through growth, and through showing up day after day, even when it wasn't easy. Tonight is a time for celebration, but also reflection. And as we honor what you have accomplished, I want to take a few minutes to talk about something just as important as your past. That is your future. Specifically, the journey of discovering what you want to do with your life and who you want to become. Some of you might have a plan. You're off to college, starting a job, entering the military, or pursuing a trade. Others still are figuring things out. And let me be very clear, that's perfectly okay. The idea that we all need to have our entire lives mapped out by graduation is simply not true. In fact, one of the most valuable lessons you'll ever learn is that discovering what you love isn't something that happens in just one moment. It's something that unfolds over time. You learn by doing, by trying, by failing, by getting back up. You learn it by asking honest questions. What excites me? What challenges me? What kind of problems do I want to help solve? And sometimes the only way to answer those questions is by living them. This is not a race, it's a process, a journey. And the sooner we give ourselves permission to explore, the more authentic our path becomes. The Stoic philosopher Marcus Aurelius once said, "What stands in the way becomes the way." And that quote has always stuck with me. You see, Marcus didn't set out to rule the Roman Empire back in the day. He was a student of philosophy, a quiet thinker. He didn't chase power, but life led him to it. And when it did, he showed up with integrity, with humility, and with purpose. He didn't have it all figured out from the beginning. He simply kept walking the path in front of him, one challenge at a time, and let that path shape who he became. And so will you. You may not know exactly where your road leads right now. That's not a weakness. It's an invitation to explore, to grow, and to follow what truly matters to you. Here in Brooks County ISD, we've worked hard to prepare you for that moment. Not just with academics, but with the skills that will carry you forward: resilience, creativity, discipline, critical thinking. These are not just school skills, these are life skills, and you've demonstrated them in ways that make the district and this community proud. So what comes next? That's up to you. But let me leave you with this. Don't be afraid to take a step, even if you're unsure. Don't wait for perfect clarity before you begin. Some of the most fulfilling paths in life aren't obvious until you already start walking them. Stay curious, stay open, learn from your mistakes, listen to your heart as much as your head, and never forget you have a community here in Brooks County that believes in you, supports you, and will always be cheering you on. And wherever life takes you, never forget what it means to be a Jersey. It means grit. It means heart. It means showing up with pride and strength, and with the quiet confidence of someone who knows where they came from. Once a Jersey, always a Jersey. Class of 2025, you've already done something extraordinarily well, but the most meaningful part of your story is still ahead. Congratulations. We are proud of you, and we can't wait to see where your journey takes you next. Thank you, everyone.
Good evening, everyone. It is my great pleasure and honor to introduce an outstanding member of the graduating class of 2025. While many students strive to meet the expectations of their coursework, this young woman has gone above and beyond. She has consistently demonstrated exceptional academic achievement, not only at the high school level, but also in college. Walking across this stage today, she does so having already earned her associate degree and successfully completed 4 certifications through the Medical Academy, an extraordinary accomplishment. But her excellence extends far beyond the classroom. As this year's Salutatorian, she embodies the perfect balance of intelligence, determination, and grace. She holds the prestigious title of Watermelon Queen, leads with poise as the FHS Lariat Manager, and proudly represents both our school and our district on the national stage. She is the epitome of beauty and brains, a true role model, and an inspiration to all who know her. Please join me in welcoming our 2025 Salutatorian, Miss Amber Marie Mireles.
Thank you, Miss Longoria. She already has me emotional, so I'm just preparing everyone. Good evening, everyone. It is my great... She didn't flip the page, sorry. Good evening, faculty, family, friends, and most importantly, my fellow graduates. My name is Amber Mireles, daughter of Adrian and Silvio Mireles. It is truly an honor to be standing in front of you all tonight. I feel so excited, yet a little sad, because I know this will be the last time we all sit in the same space together, sharing this moment as one. But here we are, the moment we've all been waiting for. As I look around at the familiar faces I've grown up with, some since our early school days and others that I've met along the way, I can't help but think of the many struggles we faced together and the victories we celebrated side by side. From our first classrooms to this stage, from learning the basics to earning our diplomas, we made it. Today isn't just about walking across this stage or receiving a diploma. It's about every moment of doubt we turned into determination. Every challenge we face, whether academic, personal, or the battles we fought in silence, all of it brought us here to this moment. On the very last day of senior year, I had a realization. I realized it didn't matter that I wasn't close friends with everyone. I grew up with them in this building, learned a lesson, had immature fights with loved ones, experienced special moments that will forever be my favorite memories, and meet the most amazing people. Leaving those people behind made me feel something. It didn't matter how close we were, it mattered because they were still there. A part of me grew within this building, and leaving this place behind means leaving a trace of myself here. In order for us to move on to the next chapter of our lives, it's time to leave this one behind. When I first sat down to write this speech, I don't know where to begin. There were so many memories: Friday night lights, the baseball games, our unforgettable Disney trip, and all the academic challenges that shaped us. I knew I couldn't possibly fit everything in, but hope each of you carries your own memories with pride. When planning this speech, I knew I wanted to reflect on the legacy our class has created. It's no lie that the class of 2025 excels in everything we do, from sports to fine arts to academics. We always find a way to come out on top. Our class shows resilience like no other, and I hope you carry the strength with you wherever life leads you. We've built more than just a school class, we've built a family, a community that makes our school so special and unique. As a class, we've accomplished this together. And today marks the end of one of our most difficult chapters, but it also opens another one filled with endless possibility. Glance around and take this moment in. Embrace the chances you've been given. Do the things you've always dreamed of doing. Meet new people. Travel to crazy places. Love as deeply as you can, and do everything you can to live life to the fullest. First, I want to take a moment to recognize someone very important, my younger self. She was the one who first dreamed of achieving something big, who set the goal to be up on this stage talking, without fully knowing what it would take. If I could go back and talk to her, I'd tell her that every long night of studying, every tough moment, every tear, it was all worth it. I'd tell her we did it, and while she believed she had to figure it all out on her own, the truth is, I've been surrounded by so many love and encouragement along the way. I'm forever grateful for my parents, my teachers, and my best friends. Your support made this dream possible. To the moms and dads here tonight, thank you. Thank you for your support, devotion, and sacrifices. Even when we were difficult teenagers, your love and guidance helped shape us into who we are today. If every senior could please stand up, and every parent, and clap for your parents, because they deserve everything. You may be seated. To my dad, sorry. Thank you for being my biggest inspiration and the role model. I can't see. You are one of the hardest workers I know, and your determination and strength have shown me what it truly means to never give up. Thank you for providing me with such a wonderful life and for inspiring the dreams and ambitions I carry with me every day. You have not only given me the opportunity to believe something, but you've also helped me and so many others find their path and succeed along the way. Even though you might not have your RBF, can be in a very serious business mode, more than I like. I know it comes from your deep commitment and our family's well-being. At the end of the day, you're truly my first best friend and my favorite person. I love you, Dad, or should I say cha-ching? I knew you saw that one coming. But seriously, thank you for being there through all the ups and downs, for your endless patience, your tough love when I needed it, and for putting up with the little human you raised. I love you more than words can say. Mom, oh Mom, I don't truly know how to say thank you. I really don't, I'm blurry. You're always there for me and my siblings when we need you, constantly putting us before yourself. You should be proud. So many people say I look like you. Not only for our looks, but because your attitude. It's because of the strength and the confidence you taught me. You raised me to stand up for myself and to never forget who I am. Mommy, I love you. And thank you so much for always being on my side and supporting me throughout everything. Jasmine, Sophia, and AJ, even when we bump heads, I love y'all deeply. Jasmine, I know you have an amazing future ahead of you, and I'm so proud of everything you've accomplished. Sophia, remember that anything can happen, and nothing could stop you. Dream big and make it happen. I hope to see you in a few years, standing here, probably giving a better speech than me. AJ, my little button, you are something else. You humble me like no one else does. I'm overwhelmingly sad to leave you at such a young age, but just know I will always be here. Soon you'll be calling me. Sorry. And I'll say no, but yes, you could come to my apartment all you want. You might not understand at this age, but oh little boy, I can't wait to see the amazing future you'll build. And don't worry, I'll make sure you will get there. I love you. And don't think I forgot about you, Theo AB. Thank you for always being there and for stepping into the grandpa role I never had. You've been a constant, loving person in my life. I'm so grateful for your support and everything you've done for me. Sorry, guys. Stephen, thank you. Thank you for being a constant presence in my life and for showing up even when things get tough. From the very beginning, you brought a sense of comfort and understanding that I didn't know I needed. You always listened, always encouraged, always found a way to make me smile. Whether I was annoying you or I just needed someone to lean on. I'm so thankful for you. I'm so thankful you brought me into your life, and even more grateful that you brought your amazing family into it too. I can't see. My contacts are blurry. No, I think it's okay. Yeah. Thank you for giving me the second family I didn't know I needed. I love all of y'all. Natalie and Alyssa, thank you for being my ride or die friends. I couldn't have asked for better people to survive high school with. Thank you for putting up with my sarcasm and random bursts of energy. Although we didn't plan it, I'm so ready to start the next chapter of our lives together in college. And if by chance our plans take us in different directions, which they won't, but just in case, thank you. I'll always cherish and love all the memories we created. To our teachers and staff, those who have guided us from our earliest years to today. Thank you. Oh, I really can't see.
Okay, so Amber's having trouble seeing her contact, so I'm gonna read it for her. To our teachers and staff, those who have guided us from our earliest years to today, thank you. Whether you are teaching us our ABCs, how to multiply fractions, or pushing us through college classes, your impact is everlasting. You've shaped our minds, encouraged our dreams, and helped us discover who we are. You stood by us with patience, kindness, and belief, and for that we are forever grateful. And finally, but certainly not least, to Miss Mel, our librarian. Thank you for always being someone I could talk to. Your support has meant the world to me. You are truly a light, and your kindness and encouragement will always stay with me. Even though there has been academic and personal challenges, we have navigated through them to accomplish our goals, and let's not forget the personal struggles we dealt with silently. Every lesson is a new scar, and you've made it this far. And all I can say is the best is yet to come. Instead of focusing on what you will be, focus on who you will be. What others think of you doesn't define you. Your career doesn't define you. Your struggles don't define you. But most importantly, make yourself proud. Thank you.
Thank you, class of 2025. Congratulations, we did it.
It is now my privilege to honor the following student. She has excelled every year to get where she is today. Her expertise and diligence to succeed has guided her to be the successful young lady that we see here today. Her drive to succeed at everything she does has kept her dedicated and committed in both her academics and extracurricular activities. This is stage 2 for our valedictorian, as she earned her associates from Coastal Bend College earlier this week. She is an active participant in FFA, yearbook, theater, and cross country. Demonstrating her involvement in the community, she is a member of the National Honor Society and an active member in the Sacred Heart Church. Ladies and gentlemen, it is with great pleasure to introduce the Falfurrias High School Class of 2025 Valedictorian, Kylie Ann Esquivel Garcia.
Do or do not. There is no try. Wise words from Master Yoda that truly resent today. Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Kylie Ann Escobar Garcia, the proud daughter of Marcus O. Garcia and Tracy Ann Escobar Garcia, sister to Casey and Kinley Ann Escobar Garcia, and Caleb Kibi Omar Garcia. I am humbly honored to stand before you as your valedictorian for the Falfurrias High School Class of 2025. So let's dive in and celebrate our journey together as we navigate through the galaxy of our past and launch into the bright future that awaits us. First of all, I would like to say thank you to everyone for being a part of this incredible adventure that has been the journey of Fal High. As we stand on this day, a new chapter in our lives opened up for us. But it's important to reflect on the journey we shared together. Each moment, whether filled with laughter, challenges, or late-night study sessions, have contributed to the tapestry of our collective experience. and the friendships we formed and the lessons we learned will forever hold a special place in our hearts. Let's carry forward the spirit of curiosity and resistance that has defined our time here, knowing that the memories we created will strive as a guiding light to our future endeavors. Together we have grown, and now as we set forth, may we continue to support and uplift one another in all our pursuits. We got so far with each other, and we should not just ignore our time here in high school, my bad. Our time together is going to be something we look back on and talk about in our far future. The memories hold so dear will define our time in our hometown, the pride we hold in being a Falfurrias jersey, and the feeling of being at home surrounded by all our loved ones. A memory that's going to personally stick with me is when the one-act cast and crew made it to state for the first time in 28 years, honoring Miss Imelda Cantu and her legacy to Fal High Theater Arts. I know that we made her proud, marking a memorable moment for not only our team, but our whole community in Fal High. We had fun and made so many good memories with each other. I would like to take this moment to say thank you to our directors, Mr. Emmanuel Sanchez and Mr. Christian Perez, for fostering a history-making moment for us to release on in. As I look back at all the history made in Fal High, I know for a fact that everyone has their own special memories they cherish. I may not know what you're thinking right now, but take this moment in and look around you. Look at your childhood friends, classmates, teachers, and most importantly, look out into the crowd to your family and dear friends. Congratulations, you made it this far and the journey is starting. I know that every single one of you is going to go off and do great things. If the history that you have established during our high school years is any indecision, that I know that we are on the right path. It is important to know we didn't get here on our own. Each of us has had someone guiding us, encouraging us to strive for better, whether it's our parents, siblings, teachers, coaches, or friends. Everyone has needed a source of support and motivation. For me, it's my family. It has been my greatest influence. We each have our unique traits and perspectives, but I learned valuable lessons from every one of them that has shaped me into a better person. My dad taught me the value of hard work and the importance of giving my all in everything I do. My mom instilled in me the qualities of patience and compassion, no matter the challenges I face. My older sister inspired me to pursue my dreams, showing me that it's attainable for my master's degree is internally achievable. My brother has demonstrated the significance of adapt, and personal growth amidst life's changes. Lastly, my younger sister filled my days with laughter and joy, even when I was having the worst day ever. Together, my family has stood by me through both the tributes and trials, never wavering in their support. Their unwavering belief in me has been a source of strength that I cherish deeply. But not just my family was there for me. I had teachers who believed in me and would want me to succeed. I would like to thank every teacher that I had in my life from when I was in pre-K to now. I am grateful that you gave me the education that I needed and never gave up on me. During my high school years, I faced several trials that truly tested my character and faith. Some of these trials felt like monumental, as if God were putting me in the test, observing my choices and responses. There's a quote that has always resonated deeply with me, one that I referenced in the beginning of my speech. It's a line from Master Yoda, who on Dagobah, who watches over Luke Skywalker as he struggles to hone his Jedi powers. When Luke is on the verge of giving up, frustrated by his limitations, Yoda imparts these potent words, "Do or do not. There is no try." This statement is a reminder that we must constantly choose our path, either commit fully to our goals or walk away. If we aren't willing to give it our all, we might never discover what we are truly capable of. This message has been my guiding word since my freshman year, echoing in my mind during times of uncertainty. It jumps out at me each time I revisit Star Wars Episode 5, The Empire Strikes Back. But it wasn't just the wisdom of Yoda that inspired me. There's another character who holds a special place in my heart, the iconic blue hedgehog, Sonic the Hedgehog. With his lightning-fast speed and the heart of gold, Sonic has been a beloved figure since my childhood. He embodies the spirit of resilience and compassion, showing that it's important to help others and be there for those in need. I know it might sound silly, but I inspire to be like him. I admired his unwavering courage and willingness to stand up for what is right, no matter the odds. Sonic taught me that being a true hero isn't just about having powers or speed. It's about the choice we make to uplift others and face challenges head on. It's this combination of Yoda's wisdom and Sonic's example that has inspired me into the person I am today. Someone who strives to embrace challenges, support my friends, and pursue my passions with determination. And although I might be standing up here and speaking to everyone, I am no perfect child. I faced my mistakes, and I had areas where I needed to work on throughout my high school years. I'm not here out of talent or being some prodigy. I got here with hard work, stressful nights of studying and multitasking family, education, and my mental health. And each and every one of you are able to achieve the peak of the mountain, no matter where you stand currently. Everyone is able to conquer their world, their universe, their galaxy, but it is with hard work and determination to your craft that will take you to places the old you wouldn't believe. I know you may doubt yourself, and that's normal, but know that it doesn't matter who or how you look. The length of your knowledge, emotions, and physical capabilities. I have met people who have had physical limitations, yet pushed to greater strengths. I have met people who had no one there to support them, yet they still keep pushing forward. I have met all kinds of people throughout my high school years, some of them my dearest friends, and they all proven to me one thing, and it is that no matter where you are, who you are, your situation, or how you feel, there is always a light above that you can reach if you truly wanted to. A greater self that you can push, and that is what I have done to achieve this position as your Valedictorian for 2025. So, with that being said, and to the class of 2025, I just want to say that no matter how far your dreams may seem, like the stars in the distant galaxy, always remember that the Force is with you. As you launch into this new chapter, keep your lightsaber the night, support one another, and remember, with determination, teamwork, and a little bit of the Force, you may conquer anything that comes your way. Congratulations to everyone sitting here today, and may the Force be with you on your journey ahead.
It is my honor to introduce this year's commencement speaker, Dr. Leonel Perez Jr. Dr. Leonel Perez Jr. graduated from Falfurrias High School in 1995. He was part of the 1993 3A state runner-up team. He received his bachelor's degree from the University of Texas of San Antonio in 2000. Following this, he pursued a degree in Doctor of Dental Surgery from the University of Texas Health Science Center, San Antonio in 2008, and continued his training at UTHSCSA and earned his Doctor of Medicine in 2011. During this time, he completed his one-year general surgery internship and subsequently completed his oral and maxillofacial surgery training in 2014. Dr. Perez is a 20-year veteran and commander for the U.S. Navy. He was the program director at the President's Hospital, Walter Reed National Military Medical Center in Bethesda, Maryland, where he trained elite maxillofacial surgeons in the largest tri-service residency program in the DoD. During his time with the military, Dr. Perez held several leadership and committee positions, including the Craniofacial Committee for Craniofacial and Cleft Lip Palate Anomalies, and was Distinguished Clinical Associate Professor for the F. Edward Herbert School of Medicine at Uniformed Services University. Dr. Perez is also a Diploma and Committee Examiner for the American Board of Oral and Maxillofacial Surgeons, where he plays a vital role in ensuring professional competency and directly supports the training and assessment of future oral maxillofacial surgeons around the nation. He is a fellow of the American College of Surgeons and has several faculty appointments that include both national and local positions, including the AO Cranio-Maxillofacial North American Branch and the Strasbourg Osteosynthesis Research Group. Dr. Perez's other notable accomplishments include being awarded Associate Master Clinician for WRN-MMC for his proven excellent outcome, superior patient satisfaction, high clinical volume, and contributions to training, education, and research. Additionally, he was the recent recipient of the Humanitarian Lifetime Achievement Award by President Joseph R. Biden, which honors individuals whose service positively impacts communities in every corner of the nation and inspires those around them to take action. Dr. Perez has been married to his soulmate, Lizette Perez, for 25 years and has 3 wonderful kids, Levi, Landon, and Layla. Please help me welcome Dr. Leonel Perez Jr.
Thank you. Thank you very much. I'm deeply humbled for this invitation. I want to thank Principal Cristina Lopez, Coach David Salinas, and also Jennifer Salinas. I also want to thank the school board, teachers, coaches, and alumni of Falfurrias High School. But mainly, I would like to recognize the parents of the graduating class of 2025. Can you please stand? And don't let me forget los abuelos, abuelas, tíos, tías, hermanos y hermanas. You stand up as well, too. It takes a community to get these guys up here. Last but not least, to the graduating class of 2025. All right, to the class, I'd like to say, ¿Qué onda? You made it. You know, it's been 30 years since I sat in the same seat as you do now. And I'm going to tell you the truth, I really don't remember who our commencement speaker was in 1995. So because of this, take a look underneath your chair. There's a box that you'll find. Pick it up, open it, take a look at what's inside. Hold it in your hand for the next few minutes while I tell you a story. I once knew a kid that grew up here in this small town. This kid had a rough start to life. Perhaps not the hardest life one could imagine, but a bit rough. At the age of 9, his father was killed in prison, and a few years later, his mother died of cancer. He was just 12 years old. His life was forever changed as he was picked up by his aunt, who took it upon herself to raise him the best that she could. Going into high school, this kid found himself angry, bitter, demoralized, depressed, you name it. This kid grew up in La Colonia, 305 North Vargas. I'm guessing that some of you guys know where that's at. Some of his closest friends grew up in Rincón del Diablo. Does that place still exist? All right, and as you can see, you know, this doesn't sound like a good recipe for success, right, if you're from an outsider? So this kid lost everything. He lost his faith in God and in life. The only energy this kid had was hate, anger, and resentment. This kid unknowingly did what made sense to him. He directed all his energy and put into jersey, football, and baseball. Instead of reciprocating his hostility, he channeled it. Grueling workouts, check. Painful conditioning, check. 4 a.m. workouts, check. This kid wanted to feel pain to ease his pain. It was the gift of suffering and the phase of growth through pain. One day when walking to high school from La Colonia, this car pulled up beside the kid and honked. It was his teammate, Gabriel Perez. Gabe said to the kid, "You walk to school every day?" The kid said, "Yeah." From that point on, Gabriel Perez picked up this kid every day and took him to school for 4 straight years, never asking for a dime, never. Coach Gabe, as you know him by, would give his shirt off his back, his necklace off his neck, his shoes off of his feet, his coaching stipend to his athletes, and the gas in his car to make others better. This kid was likely the first recipient to the greatness and legacy of Coach Gabe's career and life. My understanding is that Coach Gabe had a big impact to this class. His spirit will continue to live in you for the rest of your lives. There's no doubt that he had a heart of lion. Throughout the next 4 years of high school, this kid developed a camaraderie of friends, teammates, teachers, coaches, and that would befriend this young kid because of his grueling work ethic, from the likes of Coach Holt, Coach Ringland, to Mrs. Yomeda Martinez and Miss Sharon Wilson. This kid had something in him. But what was it that people saw in this kid? Because the only thing that this kid felt was the burden of being and the existential struggle of life. This kid had no real plans for his life. Through his eyes, there was no direction or purpose in the horizon. This kid questioned God's will every day, feeling abandoned and rejected from the same almighty God that his aunt faithfully worshiped, wrestling with God for many years, asking the question, why me? This kid lost all faith and refused to enroll in college after graduation. In fact, he swore to never ask God for anything for as long as he lived. One day, his friend, Sam Garza, came knocking on the kid's door. The night before, Sam called him and said, "You better get ready tomorrow. I'm going to have to pick you up, and we're going to get you enrolled. We have to go to the registrar's office, financial aid, visit with an advisor, because this is the last day. And if you don't come, I'm going to kick your..." Needless to say, there was no struggle when Sam came through that morning. Sam was ready to fight for, while this kid had no fight left in him. This kid ended up playing baseball at a D1 Texas school while pursuing a pre-law degree. He found a new pathway for his life and perhaps a little light at the end of the tunnel, but it didn't get better for him. He was living off of financial aid, working 40 hours a week while playing baseball. Lost 30 pounds his first year, eating once a day, trying to keep up with some of the best baseball players in Texas. This kid thought, what are the struggles going to end? When is it going to get better? Life was battering this kid once again. He would wake up every morning, brush his teeth, and look at the man staring at him through the mirror. He would say into the mirror, who would care if I quit? Who would care if I didn't exist any longer? So in contemplating his own life and his existence, this kid had an idea. What could he do to help him stop thinking of taking his own life? Well, just as any adolescent kid would do, he got a tattoo. Now, this tattoo was a bit different. He wanted to have something in plain sight while staring across that man in the mirror to remind him who he had to become in his life. One day during a hard and grueling practice, the baseball team had the hardest, most intense, spirit-breaking conditioning this kid has ever been part of as an athlete. During this time, he recalled one of his coaches saying, "Fatigue makes cowards." And as broken as this kid was, this was where he found it. Broken, shredded into a million pieces, without faith, contemplating his own life and swearing to never speak to God again. This kid spoke to God in desperation and said, I'm ready for you to come into my life. If you do exist, and if there was a time that I needed you the most, this is it. As soon as these words left his mouth, he felt something's never been felt before. A feeling of peace, love, and forgiveness that rushed throughout every part of his body. It was an energy never felt before. It was the Holy Spirit that filled his heart, mind, and soul. As you may have already figured this out, this kid was me. So, before I go any further, I feel like I just need to take this gown off. It's getting kind of hot. So if I can get a little bit of help. Let me take this off from here. It's all right. We only got about an hour to go on my speech. I'm just kidding. This is my story. I grew up in this small town, going to the same random parties and tripping over the cows in the middle of the night when we had to go out and find a place to pee. You know, I came to the realization that no one was coming to my rescue. I graduated from UTSA in 2000, married my soulmate, pursued my master's degree, graduated from dental school, graduated from medical school, graduated from a maxillofacial surgery program. I spent about 16 years of education. Don't confuse college with knowledge, all right? You're gonna have to educate yourself outside of college as well, and it's an ongoing process, and I spent a lot of time doing that. We lived off of government assistance programs like WIC and Long Star during parts of our life. We had 3 kids, continued to struggle during this time. We had figured out that life was beautiful and relentless. In fact, in 9 days, I will be retiring from the United States Navy with 20 years of service. So what can an old naval officer like me tell you that a broken down, small town, angry kid can't tell you? I've pondered a long time about what I could say to help you along your journey. I told myself, if I can go back in time and talk to this kid, knowing what I know now, what would I tell him? Well, we know that it's not possible, but as fate would have it, I'm here to tell you that what I've learned and discovered the past 30 years. The foundation of creating a life of significance starts with you and no one else. Therefore, as an officer of the U.S. Navy, I give you my last 3 standing orders to follow. Order 1, you must embrace the gift of suffering. Life will give you many gifts, but the greatest gift it will give you is the gift of suffering. To live is to suffer. To survive is to find meaning in the suffering. To thrive is to excel despite the suffering. This quote was inspired by the work of Viktor Frankl, a Holocaust survivor and psychiatrist who developed a form of therapy centered around the idea that meaning is the primary human motivator. Life is going to beat us down. It will make you feel angry, depressed, worthless, and insignificant. It is not escape, it is not avoidance, and it is not pretending that you are fine. Suffering is faced, suffering is endured, and suffering is transformed. You must transform your suffering into strength. The gift of suffering will be your salvation. Order 2, you must discover the joy in the burden of being. The burden of being very often manifests itself through the small daily task of living. In fact, it's the mundane and repetitive nature of life, the things that we must do to simply exist, often called the Sisyphean struggle, after a Greek king who defied the gods and was condemned by Zeus to push a massive boulder uphill for eternity, only to watch it roll back down each time it reached the top. Sisyphus was trapped in a cycle of endless, meaningless labor, no reward, no escape. This story serves as a metaphor for our persistent struggle against the small, essential, and absurd repetitions of our life. John C. Maxwell once wrote, "When you do the things you have to do, when you have to do them, then one day when you want to do the things you want to do, you will do them." Even to this day, after 30 years since graduating from high school, 90% of my life is a have to and 10% is a want to. But I love 100% of it. So for the graduates, if I were to tell you that 99% of your results come from the basic and boring daily habits, I'd say you better enjoy it, because Mark Twain once said, it doesn't have to be fun in order for you to have fun. Order 3, you must find your why. Your why will be found in the burden of being. In fact, once you embrace the gift of suffering and you discover the joy in the burdens of life, you will find your why. And when you find your why, you will find your way. Your why may not come all at once. It may come piece by piece, but you'll have to recognize it in the choices you make and the weight you're willing to carry. Now, I can assure you that it will not come to you like God came to Moses in the book of Exodus. It's not going to be a burning bush telling you what to do. It will be a whisper or a silent knock at the door. Why is the meaning behind what we do, feel, and endure. Finding the why and ultimately finding it. But what is it? Is it a cause, like wanting to become a doctor or surgeon? A person, like a loved one? Or is it spiritual? I found my why on a baseball field in 1998 when I gave my life to Jesus Christ. I found it in the Holy Spirit. Once you have the seed of faith in your heart, your suffering and the burdens of your life are so much easier to handle. So when life tears you up into 1,000 pieces, it is up to you to create a masterpiece. To end the night, I close with this. If you haven't already done so, get that challenge coins you have in that box. And like I said, this is a challenge coin. It's a symbol of military honor, membership, and recognition. A small physical reminder that you are part of something bigger than yourself. It's steeped in tradition, pride, and shared sacrifice. In the back of the coin, you will find 3 words engraved. But before I go into what these words mean for me, I would like to pull the audience, and the graduates, of course. Let me know if you believe in hope by raising your hand. How about motivation? How many believe in motivation? And how many believe in surviving? I apologize beforehand, and I don't want to be adversary to your thinking, but I do not believe in hope, motivation, or surviving, and let me tell you why. All of my life, I was hoping that things got better as life went on. Hope was a desire and the possibility that things may get better. While hope may fuel your dreams, having faith will carry you to your dream. Faith is trusting in God, visualizing it, and feeling it even when it is not tangible. What about motivation? Motivation is temporary. It can last a few minutes, hours, days, and even perhaps a couple of weeks. But where is our motivation when life is beating us down? When you lose your mother, your father, your best friend, when you can't pay the bills and you lose your job, where is that motivation? Drive is embedded in your heart, soul, and your Holy Spirit. It is hard to get rid of. Drive is what gets you through the suffering and the burdens of life. How many of you set 2 alarms when you wake up in the morning? Perhaps some of you may set 2 more or 2 or more alarms in the morning, right? So think about it for a moment. You set 2 alarms for a reason. 1 alarm for the person you want to be, and another alarm for the person you are. Sleep, in my opinion, is the biggest dream killer in this world. How ironic is that? Some of us want to sleep more than we want to succeed. Now, I'm not saying that sleep is not important. What I'm saying is that once you decide that you are wanting to succeed more than you want to sleep, you will creep closer and closer towards your dreams, because many want the view when standing on a mountain, but few are willing to do the climb. Lastly, but not least, let's talk about surviving. The natural human condition is to survive, getting by, living within our means, or perhaps even being average. Surviving is a protective mechanism, often triggered by chaos or suffering, and sometimes it can be a sign of complacency. For example, Coach Nick Saban once said, when a kid gets an A on an exam, they end up missing 2 weeks of class, their effort automatically shuts down, and they're thinking, if I get a C on this next test, I can still get a B average, and I don't have to study as hard. This is the difference between surviving and thriving. Thriving is choosing growth in uncertainty or in spite of suffering or hard work. Surviving is comfort, while thriving is living in discomfort. The difference between seeking success or failure is the same as seeking discomfort or comfort. So, to the graduating class of 2025, I challenge you to go into the next chapter of your life and live a life of significance. Embrace the gift of suffering, find the joy in the burdens of life, and by all means, find your why. And this is for that angry kid that is sitting in the stands or sitting with a cap and gown. The war is not out there. Win the battles within, and you will win the war within. And to the class of 2025, you decide where you want to be. No one else. It is all up to you. If you can dream it, you can do it. You have no idea how much strength you have within you. God bless you, your family, the wonderful teachers and coaches of Falfurrias High School. I am deeply honored for being here. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Dr. Perez, on behalf of the Falfurrias High School and the class of 2025, thank you for serving as our commencement speaker. Your inspiring words and heartfelt message has filled us with hope, pride, and excitement for what lies ahead. Thank you for believing in us and for being part of a day we'll never forget. With the deepest gratitude, Falfurrias High School class of 2025.
Thank you so much. All right. Thank you. It's my pleasure.
As I call your name, please stand to be recognized, as well as their parents in the audience. In this community, we know it takes a village, so thank you for partnering with us. I now introduce the top 10 students. First, we have Courtney Cabello. Now we have Derek Chavera. Next we have Samantha Garza. Next we have Emilia Garza. Now we have Wyatt Marquez. Next we have Oscar Coronel. Now we have Jasmine Arias. Next we have Diego Vera. And now Salutatorian Amber Mireles. And lastly, Valedictorian, Miss Kylie Esquivel Garcia. Falfurrias High School class of 2025, please stand. Mr. Rogers, as the administrator of Falfurrias High School, I recommend the following students for certification.
By the power vested in me by the Texas Education Agency and State Board of Education, I hereby declare each of you graduates of Falfurrias High School eligible for all privileges, rights, and benefits of a high school diploma. Congratulations.
You may be seated. At this time, will my first row of graduates on stage to my right please stand? Kylie Ann Esquivel Garcia. Diego Luis Vera. Oscar Sanchez Coronel. Emilia Renee Garza. Derek Ryan Chavera. Now we're the first roll of graduates on stage to my left. Please stand. Amber Marie Mireles. Jasmine Ray Arias. Wyatt Dusty Marquez. Samantha Marie Garza. Courtney Nicole Cabello. Will the first row of students to my right please stand? Nevaeh Naylin Adame. Bailey LaVey Alegria. Haley Neve Aleman. Joe Raymond Azoka. Juan Jose Barrera. Benjamin Adam Benavides. Carlos Miguel Benavides. Emily Lynn Benavides. Brandon Buenrostro. Jacob Lee Cabrera. Jaslyn Nayeli Cadena. Calista Lucila Cadena. Caitlin Nicole Cantu. Natalie Angeline Cantu. Rogelio Cantu. Ryan Anthony Cantu. Jaden J. Carvajal. Reynaldo Carvajal. Annabelle Marie Casanova. Ulises Olivares Castaneda. Jesus David Castillo. Aiden Dominic Cavazos. Jacqueline Cervantes. Michael J. Cervantes. Rosalie Annette Contreras. Nora Justine Cruz. Araceli Cuellar. Jesus Rey de la Cruz. Hunter James de la Garza. Charis Nicole De Leon. José Gregorio Escalante. Jacob Daniel Esquivel. Isauro Daniel Franco. Matthew Luis Franco. Efren Frank Garcia. Jackson Brett Garcia. Caitlin Nadine Garcia. Brandon Lee Garza. Javier Daniel Garza. At this time, will the first roll of graduates to my left please stand? Jacob Ryan Garza. Let us now observe a moment of silence in remembrance of Jaslyn Nicole Garza. Thank you. Kaylee Nicole Garza. Kira Nicole Garza. Mia Faith Garza. Noel Michael Garza. Noe Ismael Guerra. Tyson Charles Haywood. Clarisma Renee Huerta. Aiden James Longoria. Dalen Michael Longoria. Leandra Marlene Longoria. Liana Leonor Longoria. Toribio Rubén Longoria. Marcus Caden Lopez. Victor Joel Loredo. Aiden Nathaniel Martinez. Stephen Anthony Mireles. Abby Rose Montalvo. Keziah Tinabelli Moreno. Aaliyah Marie Munoz. Diego Malik Olivares. Brandon Lee Quintanilla. Brian Eric Ramirez. Jaden Rodriguez. Ricardo Rodriguez. Dana Nicole Rosas. Kaylee Denise Reese. Alberto Sanchez. Kayleen Rochelle Sanchez. Lariah Jose Solis. Reagan Brianne Storm. Charlie Denton Story. Kaylee Elise Suarez. Kirsten Lavette Teague. Isaac Benjamin Trevino. Alyssa Marie Varial. Jenna Varial. Derek Wayne Watt. Fabián Ariel Zamora.
On behalf of the Falfurrias High School class of 2025, thank you all for being here this evening. Your presence means the world to us. To my fellow graduates, whatever dreams you have, chase them. Whatever goals you set, commit to them. Whatever life throws your way, face it head on. As Nelson Mandela once said, it always seems impossible until it's done. And tonight, it is done. Congratulations, class of 2025. Farewell and all the best. And now, Oscar Coronel for the benediction.
Good afternoon. Will everyone please rise and bow your heads for the benediction? Dear Heavenly God, we ask for your almighty hand to be upon our graduates as they and their loved ones celebrate their milestones. May they find comfort from our community's continued embrace and support us as they journey through life. Continue to bless their lives from this day forward with goodness and success. Enable them to stay true to their dreams for your greater glory, to discern what is right, good, and just, and to use their gift wisely and service to others. Empower them to walk into the future with faith, hope, and great love. Guided by your light, amen. Please, everyone stay standing for the alma mater. Where am I going?
Seniors, the moment you have been waiting for. Class of 2025, at this time, you may move your tassel from the right to left. If you ever forget what your tassel goes on, it is to decide where your heart and alma mater will forever lie. Congratulations, class of 2025. You have officially graduated from Falfurrias High School.